Happening today, an event that started as a birthday party celebrates an anniversary of its own. The Light of Day Foundation's Winterfest main event is this afternoon in Asbury Park, New Jersey. And this morning we are going to get a preview of the huge concert and festival from one of the acts who will perform. Joe Durso is one of the board's directors of the Light of Day. And good morning, Joe. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
I want to talk to you first about the organization itself. We have you guys on quite frequently, but for people who don't know, talk about what Light of Day is and what the organization does.
Light of Day was started by Bob Benjamin, my music manager, when he was diagnosed with Parkinson's 17 years ago, but this is our 15th anniversary, and we raise money for Parkinson's research and awareness, and this year we've grown to 82 shows in 14 countries on 3 continents, but it started with a small little birthday party 15 years ago.
And how is Bob? He's always smiling.
He's always smiling. He's, he's a motivating factor for all of us who get behind this this great project he started, and a lot of people find inspiration from Bob.
And you have raised quite a bit of money over the past few years, and not just for Parkinson's. How has this grown?
For other neurological disease, ALS and PSP, and other people have kind of taken our model a little bit and doing their own. You know, I was a big fan of Harry Chapin, who was a great songwriter who was an activist and did something, and it's nice to see other people doing something, kind of taking what Bob started and running with it. So.
And not only have you grown in terms of the amount of money you've raised and the different causes you now benefit, but you guys are not only doing a U.S. tour, but also a world tour. How did you end up in 13 different countries? People who have been drawn to Jersey Shore music. I always toured overseas. I've been fortunate. I was touring over there for a lot of years, and we had a lot of friends who wanted to get involved, and Bob had friends, and it's been all volunteer for all the, when I think about it, it's kind of amazing, but I try not to think about it and just, we want to get to a cure. I say every year, I don't want to see any of you next year. We'll come back and do something else. But right, exactly. You'd rather not have to do it. Though you guys do have a good time.
We have a great time.
While you do it, people come, they appreciate the music, and this Winterfest is one of your bigger events. It's 10 days. Talk about what happens there.
Well, this year we did it in South Jersey and North Jersey for the first time, but it's, I think, 12 venues, 45 events in 10 days, 200 artists and bands, and from country to rock and roll to songwriter to Broadway, rhythm, you name it. It's a great palette of colors. And
you have a not-so-secret special guest that sometimes pops in. Any word of the boss making an appearance in Asbury Park?
Yeah, I never know until we get to sound check, but Bruce has been a tremendous friend to Bob and Light of Day. 10 out of 14 years he's been a surprise guest, and if I walk in at sound check and his amplifier's there, then I know he's going to be there. But he's been really great to Light of Day and Bob.
Well, and I know that you also will be performing, so we want to get a little peek at what people can expect to see tonight. So what song will you be singing for us today?
This is a song called Hold On, which I usually dedicate to Bob and people with Parkinson's or just struggles about, not giving up. And hopefully the light shows up.
All right. Well, Winterfest wraps up tonight in Asbury Park. Joe, take it away.
Thank you. Searching for a perfect gift. I'm not sure it even exists, but the one thing that I know down to my core, that the perfect gift isn't found in a store. Just when you had enough, just when you've given up, you've got to hold on. People
and sneer off to the side. The true love and compassion's just the line. But I've seen love conquer more than fail. I've seen hearts that were frozen, freed from jail.